Now, Devin, I was just telling your father, I was looking at the WBC rankings from October of last year, so not even a year ago. You were ranked number 12. You're now in a position to be the number 1 mandatory challenger. Talk to us about what it's been like to move up the rankings so quick at such a young age.
Yeah, I'm blessed for this. I'm blessed for the opportunity. Everything happens for a reason. I worked hard to get here, and now I just got to take full advantage of it. September 13th is going to put me one step closer to where I want to be, so I need to go in there and put on a great performance, look good doing it, and show the world, why they should demand a fight with Lomachenko.
Do you feel that now looking back at it, I mean, you've been professional for 3 years now, still only 20 years old, do you feel like those fights, such as in Tijuana and just like those smaller fights that you had, have set you up for the bigger picture?
All those fights, every single fight, has built me up, made me better to put me in the position that I am now. Now it's time to rise to the occasion and show the world that, everything happens for a reason, and all that is a build up to now.
Now, not just has your rankings rise very quickly, but so has your superstardom, your fame. I mean, at only 20 years old, you got close to 500,000 followers on Instagram. Celebrities always talking about you, always walking you out. How are you able to kind of deal with that at a young age?
I remember at one point when no one was watching me, and I always, wish that people would watch me and people would tune into me and follow me and all that. I used to see those guys who was above me, and I just kept working hard, kept dedicating myself, kept sacrificing, and now everything is here. So now it's time for me to just rise to the occasion.
Now, not to overlook any opponent, obviously September 13th is your task at hand, but maybe reaching out to different demographics and growing your profile and growing your stardom. Eddie Hearn this past weekend in London mentioned a potential fight to have you fight November 9th on the KSI Logan Paul fight at Staples Center. The first one did 1.2 million pay-per-views on YouTube. Both of them have tens of millions of followers. There's a lot of mixed emotions given that they're YouTubers. They'll actually be making the professional debut. But what are your thoughts? Do you feel like that is should you get past September 13th, is that something you'd entertain?
I think that is good for boxing because, it brings, a different crowd, more people to tune into the sport of boxing. We hear people complain about, how boxing isn't really mainstream. Boxing is not like basketball or football, it's not really mainstream, but they're actually helping bring attention to boxing and to boxers like me and Billy Joe and real boxers who actually, are competing. So it's good for boxing, but I just have to take care of business September 13th, look good doing it, go in there and untouched, and we'll see after that.
Well, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.